Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm Marlene Cuellar.
And I'm Gavin Courtney.
And thank you for joining us this morning.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, if you are struggling to get out of bed this morning, it's because it's a very cool, cozy morning here.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I know it was a bit difficult for me.
Yeah, you know, it seems like it's going to rain, quite honestly. And in fact, we'll get that full update from forecaster Cristel Rosales. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
Oh, I love to hear that. Actually, I'm quite enjoying this morning, but it looks a bit ominous that the rain is coming.
Well, we do expect an increase in moisture later today.
Okay. All right, so let's tell me what we can expect for today.
Okay, well, skies will be sunny with some cloudy spells today and tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And a few showers and thunderstorms or periods of rain will occur mainly over northern and some inland areas this afternoon, and then along the coast tonight, decreasing.
All right. And the winds?
The winds will be from the west to northwest at 5 to 15 knots.
All right. So let's talk about the temperatures. They're going to be a bit cooler today?
Yes, compared to yesterday, yes. The high temperatures today will reach 84 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 88 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 76 degrees Fahrenheit in the hills.
Mm-hmm. And tonight?
Tonight will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 70 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 66 degrees Fahrenheit in the mountain Pine Ridge.
Okay. And the extended forecast?
Well, the extended is for skies to be partly cloudy with isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms developing over inland areas Thursday afternoon and then over some southern, coastal, and offshore areas Thursday night.
Okay. So what we're seeing right now in the city, the cloudy skies, that's what we'll be seeing for most of the morning with possible rain?
It should clear up by mid-morning.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll enjoy for now.
Yes.
All right, and let's remember that we are in the last bit of the hurricane season. Is there anything we need to be monitoring at this time?
For now, tropical cyclone formation is not expected in the North Atlantic, the Caribbean Sea, or the Gulf of Mexico.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that update.
You're welcome.
You have a great day today.
You as well.
Okay.
There it is.
There you go.
Some moderate conditions, I guess. Nothing too bad.
Yeah. And we were told that we'd be seeing some showers starting today, so you do want to take that into consideration. It's not going to be a rainy day all day long, but it's going to be cloudy, definitely with the possibility of showers.
Yeah, so you definitely want to keep your umbrellas handy.
That's right. All right, so we got to get moving into our eye opener for today, and our eye opener taken from dailyom.com goes like this. Try not to take everything personally. Things that people say and do don't always have anything to do with you. Every time you interact with others, you have the choice to listen to, acknowledge, and let go of their words. Or you can take what they're saying personally. Taking things personally is often the result of perceiving a person's actions or words as an affront or slight. In order to take something personally, you must read negative intent in an individual's words or actions. But what people do and say has no bearing upon you, and is usually based on their own experiences, emotions, and perceptions. If you attempt to take what they do or say personally, you may end up feeling hurt without reason. When you recognize that what anyone says or does doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you, you will no longer feel hurt or attacked. While it's easy to take things personally, you should never let anyone's perceptions or actions affect how you see yourself or your worth. Your life is personal to you, and it is up to you to influence your own value and sense of well-being.
I know that one definitely will resonate with a lot of people. It's something that a lot of us deal with for sure. I know I do sometimes. I've got that bad habit of, reading reading things wrong, or like overthinking things.
Yeah.
I think a big takeaway from that for me also is that, so many problems or feelings of, anxiety we have towards other people's actions are, taken personally, and it's totally like based on our perception,
Yeah.
which may not even have anything to do with us, which, is completely, people's actions may be completely innocent.
Yeah.
And taking it personally or just reading something that may not even be there is
Yeah.
such a really common habit.
Yeah, especially if you're an overthinker.
Yep.
Yeah. Because you read a whole lot of things in a situation that, quite a few people can just look at things for face value.
Yeah.
I think that's a skill set to develop sometimes because it kind of gets you through things. I guess for me, what really stands out is the fact that what becomes important after a certain point in time is that you just develop a good sense of your worth. Now, I'm
Yeah.
not saying become a narcissist and think that you're God's gift. I'm just saying that, we all doubt ourselves. We all have times where we feel like, someone is reacting to us in a way, what's wrong with me? Or maybe I said good morning, somebody just didn't answer or looked grumpy.
Yeah.
And you start thinking, well, I must have done something wrong, or they don't like me, or maybe I'm not likable in general. And the more you spend time focusing on these things, and especially if you come from a place where you're innocent, where you really haven't done anything wrong, think of how much time you've wasted. And I think that's actually one of the experiences I think that's helped me. I'm not saying I'm good at this, but I've learned to stop myself from overthinking in a situation and say, that has nothing to do with me. That's who that person is. So it's a great coping mechanism, and I do believe that you can spend a lot of time getting caught up in negative thought patterns.
Yeah.
If you don't find a way to have some kind of self-talk that'll get you out of it.
Yeah, I know. I completely agree with that. And it's hard at times not to let it affect your relationship with people.
Oh, yeah.
But it even brought to mind this, it's somewhat I guess humorous picture or a meme that I saw, a while back. Where it's the words a meme.
Oh,
sorry.
meme. Oh, okay, sorry. I was like,
No, where it was a couple,
Yeah.
and they're lying next to each other in bed, and I think it was the wife, and she's thinking, oh, why isn't my husband talking to me? He must be doing so and so and so.
Yeah.
And then they go to the husband's thoughts, and it's just like, oh, I need to fix my car, I need to do so and so. She was feeling ignored because of X, Y, and Z when but it was totally based on a wrong perception, and I think that also highlights the need to be open and honest about your feelings. If you are feeling something, so much can get resolved by just talking it out and not letting your perception or your imagination run wild, and then next thing you know, that affects your relationship with somebody who may be really close to you.
yeah, absolutely. And sometimes, I mean, depending on the relationship, it's good to just ask.
Yep.
And I find myself doing that sometimes. If somebody changes their interaction with me in any way, and I'm close with them or comfortable with them, I'll say something up.
Yep.
I get a sense of whatever it is, tension, aggression, whatever it is, and Maybe they'll be honest, maybe they won't, but at least I know I've asked, and,
Yep.
and that kind of helps me to not get stuck thinking, oh no, we're in this cycle of something's gone wrong. But I think if you look at what happens when you continue this pattern of looking for negative intent, it's just what it does for you in terms of your self-esteem, the self-loathing that you go through, constantly thinking. And I think people pleasers probably suffer with this the most. But I'm going on and on. I think everyone knows what it feels like. I think what the eye opener is reminding us is that sometimes the way people treat you has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And you don't need to figure out their whys. You just have to feel content in knowing that you are coming from a good place and there's nothing else you can do about it.
Yeah.
Right. So that is our eye opener for today. And Gavin, today is Wednesday. It's hump day. And the morning after.
KTV Latino.
Yes.
So our finalists have been announced.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure, last night's show would have been, interesting, surprising for some people. But, it's great that, we reached the end of the road and, 1,000 congratulations to them. And we're going to be talking to our finalists today.
Yes, that's right. So the three finalists are Marino, Lala, and Desmond. So Raphael went home last night, and they're the three who battled it out last night. Those were their performances to woo you, so that you will vote for them as the champion of KTV Latino. It was a fun show, I gotta say that much, and I don't know how this one is gonna go. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be close,
Yeah.
as always. But I'm just also impressed by the fact that, each of the different finalists has their own, distinct and separate strengths.
That's so true.
It's like a pretty diverse competition,
Yeah.
and it's going to be super interesting to see who, Belize chooses.
That's right. And we're going to find that out next week, Monday. Do remember that KTV Latino shifts to Monday night next week. And so it's good because you can stay out and enjoy the show, and you have a holiday the day after to celebrate Garifuna Settlement Day. But as you said, that is going to be the first conversation we're going to have today. We have the three finalists with us. We're just going to get a bit of their story and hear how they feel making it to this final stage in the competition and why they want to win as the champion of KTV Latino.
Yeah. And after that, we are going to be talking with the Belize Coast Guard. They're going to be talking to us about their Best Warrior competition, which is, super, super exciting and entertaining.
That's right. And then we close off with some cooking. We're preparing for Garifuna Settlement Day, and Chef Sean Quelan is going to be here cooking up some Garifuna dishes in his style, of course. And so that's going to be our final segment for today. But before we go to a break, we got a birthday shout out.
Yeah, we do. So from all of us here at Open Your Eyes on Channel 5, we want to wish a really, really, really happy birthday to Francis Cleland.
That's right. Francis, have a great day today. Do enjoy. And for us here, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be talking to the KTV Latino finalists. Stay tuned. And we're back, and we're starting our conversation with the KTV Latino finalists. And this morning, our first conversation is going to be with Desmond Berry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, to set the tone for the conversation, we're actually going to take a look at your last performance so that we can feel up to date with how you're doing in the competition. So let's go to that now.
Thank you so much for voting for me. We're on to the finals, everybody. Otra vez tú, con esa cara de persona arrepentida. Otra vez tú, chingándome la vida. Diciendo que maduraste, diciendo que no lograste olvidarme, diciendo que quieres volver conmigo y yo digo que no me chingues la vida, déjame vivir. Si te dije que nunca volvería, lo voy a cumplir. Ya no me chingues la vida, porque a mí se me olvida pronto una persona que me hace llorar. Ya no me chingues la vida, porque a mí se me olvida pronto una persona que me trató mal, muy mal.
And there you have it. Desmond, that was a great performance, and congrats again for getting to the final. So you have to tell us, how does it feel now to be in the final stage of the competition?
Awesome. From the get-go, my audition, this is what I aimed for, to be here at the finals, and I'm here.
Yeah.
But thanks to the fans of Belize, that I must say.
You are no stranger to the KTV competitions, and you coming back this year, tell me, what was the motivation for you?
The motivation was my son. My eldest son, I lost my oldest son in the month of August, and I needed to honor him. I needed to feel more relaxed. I think I knew what was going to happen to him, but yet when it happened, it was like, it caught me, off guard.
Yeah.
And I needed to be motivated. I needed to be inspired. I needed, just the everyday life without him. I needed something to distract me, to like get me going.
Yeah.
And when I was sitting at home, not at home, at work, I was looking at KTV, the remix, the championship night, the finals night, and when they announced that they were going to have KTV Latino, like somebody just knocked me in my head and says, go.
Yeah.
And so I decided, okay, this could be my reason to free myself, to free my mind.
Yeah. So it was an outlet for you,
Yeah.
to kind of get these emotions out.
Yeah, because once I'm on the stage, or I'm practicing, or I'm out meeting people, I'm a different person, but whenever I get home and I'm alone, that's when it's like caving on me again. So what I try to do is stay out a lot to meet people,
Yeah.
which help. And then when I get on the stage, I'm like, okay, I look around and this is like, yes, I'm back.
Yeah. So what is the connection like? Like, you have all these emotions, you're out on stage, you say you want to honor him. I mean, sometimes you feel like you're singing the songs and he'll hear. Is it like an emotional moment?
It like last night, it got me that I find myself looking up, because whenever he was alive and he was with me, he would come to the show with me, and he would normally sit all the way up top. So I keep finding myself like staring up, because I thought he was up there, I was like, it's like for a moment I thought I saw him up there, so I had to like, look up. It's like, but this journey to honor him is something that I never dreamed about. I never planned. It just happened, and I'm happy that I have the support of the country of Belize.
Yeah. You said you also wanted to use the show as a platform to talk about how your son died as well. Yeah. Tell us that story.
My son died of HIV/AIDS. He was 27 years old. He was very young. I would say 2 weeks ago, you had a segment with some folks here talking about the same thing. But I think what they didn't mention was like the fact that a lot of people that do have HIV/AIDS, the reason they keep quiet about it is because of discrimination. they get discriminated from their family, from their employer, from friends. Then they get isolated, and isolation caves them into depression. And but with my son, he had our support from day one up until his passing. Unfortunately, for some other folks that I know, they didn't have that support. They were like basically thrown away. And that really took them faster than they could have. Medication do help and things, but I think when they get into a depressive state, they don't want to take anything. They give up, you know. But for my son, we were there for him, and hopefully I get to work along with Miss Maria Manzanero. She's from St. Ignacio. She's a spokesperson, and I can go out with her and educate other people and educate families. Look, you don't need to throw away your loved one. You won't get the disease by hugging him or by sitting with him or by touching a broom or something. You won't get that way, you know. Hopefully I can get it done. That's my aim.
And you know, no family can ever prepare for going through a journey like that with their loved ones. And you're so right. So many people, the first reaction is, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And it causes them to have behaviors that just are terrible. How did you guys come to the fact that you accepted his diagnosis and helped him through the follow-up?
That's the love for our son. It's just love for him. If you love your son, your brother, your sister, and they have it, you just gotta show them unconditional love. You can't just, I'm gonna get it by, you know, being around him, no, or by sleeping on his bed, or it's not gonna happen that way. Yeah. Just the love for him, you know, kept us together.
And how do you feel when you hear or see the discrimination that people who live with HIV face?
Hurts. It hurts bad because like I say, it's I remember my son being employed in San Pedro, and everything was fine. But when someone found out that he was HIV positive, they started discriminating against him, and the employer himself had to let my son go. It hurt me.
Yeah.
It hurt me.
I can see that.
It hurt me, and I think that these employers need to educate their employees that you cannot catch HIV/AIDS by working with someone. And I wish to just be a part of whoever or whatever organization to get out there and educate everyone about it.
I'm sure it hurts as a father to see that done to your son, and it probably had an effect on him as well.
It's like his mom said, he didn't get to say that he loved us before he passed, because like I would say 2 days before he passed, he couldn't speak or anything. So he couldn't, you know, just his eyes just moved from side to side, and you know. But I'm what can I say? He's not suffering anymore.
Yeah.
He accepted Christ like 2 months before he passed, and even the Sunday before he passed, there was a pastor there, Pastor Stern, you know, and so I'm happy that he's gone on his term and condition and not on ours, because we wanted to keep him, and he said not to. Just let me go.
So,
And you know, choosing to honor your son in this way, especially, you know, after losing him like that, for a lot of people it would be, you know, super difficult, especially so soon right after. So what do you think, where do you draw this strength, you know, to come out in public, you know, every week, and also to spread awareness and talk about it even?
I think about him, and when I first found out what he had, when he told myself and his mom, I was hurted. I was like, you know what, well, like many, I will just say, you know what, well, this is something you keep to yourself and you go about your life. You take your medication, but he chooses to be open about it. He wanted to be open. He didn't want to hide anything. I draw that strength from what he did, because he had the strength to say, you know what, I'm going to go out there and educate other people, or, you know, let anyone know that this is who I am now.
yeah.
So whenever I go out on stage or I'm out there, I'm thinking about him, like the strength that he had. Like they would say the cojones then. To be, you know, because it's not easy for a young man at his age, at age 21,
Yeah.
to contract HIV and to find the strength to say, you know, I'm going to go public with it and don't worry about what's going to happen to me. I get, you know, it gives me that strength to like get out there and do what he did.
So you jumped into KTV Latino in honor of Regime
Regime Barry.
and got on that stage and you sang. And I think it says a lot about the emotions you've had in some of your performances. Was there anyone that was just really touching for you in the whole season? Any performance?
The first song that I did, from Teresa del Cielo, Te Extrañaré. That was a song that it's it's one of those songs that I had to literally practice that song before I left San Ignacio. On the way coming here, I was practicing it because it makes me cry so much.
Okay.
So to avoid crying on the stage, I had to cry out.
Get it all out
Get it out.
before.
So when I got on stage, even when I was backstage, and I was like crying.
Yeah.
When I got on stage, I was like, there's no more tears left.
Yeah.
It's just, but that was the first song that I did was in his honor, and that's the one that really got to me.
Yeah. And luckily because of the Challenge Board, you've had to move away from emotional
Yeah.
songs, including doing Celia Cruz and
that's one.
Selena.
That was
Tell us, having been through this whole cycle of KTV, what's it like being really pushed out of your comfort zone? Because we've never had a competition that really
exactly.
challenges
This,
like this.
This challenge thing was I didn't expect. We thought that on the Challenge Board they would have had like male songs here and female songs here. We didn't know that it was going to be a mixture, right? So my first week or 2 weeks was okay. I can do this, and then when I fell on Celia Cruz, I was like, oh no, here we go
She
now.
has a husky voice anyway.
Yeah, but still it was like, I'm on. And then when I come to Selena one, I was like, how am I gonna do this? So they told me to put on a wig, and one lady suggested that I dress the part. I'm like, I can't go on stage dressing like that. No, I can't do that. What am I gonna wear? This open? And, no. Oh no, I would have been the talk of the country, I guess. But I think the challenge part was it was really good.
As a performer,
Yeah.
did you like it?
I loved it. I wish that was something they did many years ago as well.
Okay.
It would have shown the different talent that we all have.
Yeah.
How we can adjust to being on the stage vocally to do other people's songs, and that it's not our genre.
Yeah. Desmond, why do you think the people supported you to make it to this stage? Was it a lot of marketing on your part?
Yeah.
Because it does take, like any artist out there, you got to sell yourself to
Yeah.
get those votes.
I think they love the way I sing, the way I perform, and like you said, marketing, social media. You share your post with this friend and tag them, and they tag their friends, and and I also think that's the difference between this KTV Latino and the first KTV Latino that we did. I think if they had social media back then, probably would have been a different result. But now that social media is here, it's like we can get it out.
It's easier to spread
Yeah,
the
because
word.
yes, we can spread the word. Even our friends and family in the United States, and get their support as well, which is so important.
And last night, making it to the finals in the competition. You've done all you can do in terms of singing. What happens this week?
Work, non-stop. I leave here, I go to San Ignacio and start moving around.
Yeah.
House to house, whatever I gotta do, market day. At night I will go around to different nightclubs or that's in my neighborhood and do my best to get that vote out. I have a certain aim that I want to get to for this, and I gotta reach that, and I'm gonna get there because I have the support of the public. So.
I was gonna ask you sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, that I was gonna ask what is that? What's the feedback that you get from people in your community, your family? Like, what's that been like? Especially now that you're here at the finals. You have a fan club yet?
The people of my community, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, the surrounding villages. Because when I'm out at the market on a Saturday, you get to meet people from all walks.
Yeah.
they're supporting me. They tell me that they're supporting me. They're proud of what I'm doing on stage, and being that I'm the only person from San Ignacio and Santa Elena area, you know, they just say go for it, and we're gonna make sure you get there. So I'm counting on them and asking them.
Yeah, yeah. So we have 3 different areas represented, and we
Yeah.
always know communities tend to support, but they also put a lot of pressure. If they don't like a performance, they tell you.
That's the next thing. And that social media thing again come into play right there. That's what I told him, like on the first day that we were sitting right here with producer Mr. Daniels, and I told the other participants that, you know what, whenever you finish performing, whatever you do, don't go on social media and read the comments because you're going to get hurt. They're like, what do you mean? I said, trust me, don't do it because it's going to be, oh, you're not going to be easy.
Yeah.
And some of them did venture into it and got hurt and they start crying, and I'm like, see, I told you not to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't pay attention to the negative.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you
know.
were paying attention to Remix, you'd have been well prepped for this
Ooh,
one.
That's
So,
what I saw.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, they're mean.
So it's a double-edged sword, because you said that it helps you in terms of marketing and promoting yourself,
Yeah.
but at the same time, that
Yeah.
instantaneous feedback, not always positive.
And
So you just don't venture into it
no,
at all.
I don't venture. I would go and look at my performance and see where I went wrong and how I could better myself. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Once I get to San Ignacio, my homework begins.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what but I don't go into the comment parts, guys, and I don't. I know there's gonna be things that are gonna make me feel bad.
Yeah.
So I avoid that. I avoid that road. I don't want to go down that road.
And what about the feedback from the judges? How has that, helped you? If if any constructive criticism that you've gotten?
I would say the feedback from the judge in terms of the way we perform was, I don't know, they didn't really have much negative things to say except about the way I was holding the mic or something. Sometimes I try to get your attention that it's not really the mic or I'm holding it, it's the system that we have in there. It wasn't working properly. Like for the past 2 weeks, I couldn't hear myself. They couldn't hear me. The folks at home wasn't hearing anything. Last night it was the same thing. It was really low, and I was like, looking at them like. That's the reason why when Cindy mentioned something to me, I said, well, the system, I couldn't hear myself. She was like, okay, well, I understand it's the system, and but what a lot of the viewers, they would comment is that the score was unfair because if you said that the system is wrong, how could you give him such score, or But I let it go, and I'm moving on to being the champ now.
All right. So that is the golden mine. What do you plan to do with the $10,000 if you're the champion? Do you have plans with it?
I have 2 daughters who goes to high school,
Okay.
so I gotta make sure that they're okay. And I gotta take care of me. I gotta go somewhere to get me a nice bottle of wine and sip Moscato, by the way.
All right.
Sip Moscato. Yeah, sip Moscato from the Winesmith family. I'm gonna get me one of those bottles and go see my 20-year-old son who is in Kikaka and go spend a day or 2 with him and just
Nice.
then get back to reality.
All right. And probably still stay in the singing circuit, I'd imagine.
I have a few gigs to attend to.
Yeah.
Charity work. I think next Wednesday I'll be at St. Andrew's School in San Ignacio
Okay.
doing some kind of work for the kids down there. So it's nice. I get to share a talent that God gave me.
So, having done this a few times, what have you learned as a performer about yourself, about your talent this time around?
I never realized how talented I was until I get to sit back and watch the replay of all these shows that I've been on.
Yeah.
And I just tell myself I've come a long way from the years ago when I used to be a part of a musical group
Yeah.
to now. The Spanish language, how I pronounce my word, how I sing, I was like, I'm amazed at my own self. I never knew how good I was. I mean, a lot of people walk past and they were like, man, you could sing, my brother. You could talk Spanish good, or you sing Spanish good. I never make it come to me that because I'm like, okay, I'm just doing something, a gift that I got from God. I didn't know how good that gift was until these days. Now that I'm sitting back and looking at all these replays, I'm like, damn, I didn't believe I could do that.
Well, we'll find out whether or not that talent will take you to the top spot next week, Monday.
Pretty sure it will.
All right. Well, Desmond, thank you for stopping in and having this chit chat with us and having us understand a bit of your motivation in this season of KTV Latino.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we're gonna shift gears now to Marino Perdomo, and we'll take a look at his performance. I believe this is from last night, so we'll see him as he last was on stage.
Ya llegó el bailador. A todos los bailes no puede faltar un amigo mío que les voy a platicar. A todas las chicas la has enloquecido, las ha trastornado con su forma de bailar. Las muchachas lindas no quieren bailar, están esperando a Sergio el bailador, porque tiene gracia para moverse con sabor y a ella le gusta como las mueve el señor. Ya llegó, ya llegó. Ya llegó Sergio el bailador, llegó Sergio el bailador. Ya llegó Sergio el bailador. Bailar hermana en San Nicolás. Ya llegó Sergio el bailador. Bailar jalao le gusta más. Ya llegó Sergio el bailador. Nunca es presumido y es un buen amigo y me trae a los bailes, con usted ya se vino. Ese bailador tiene corazón y es enamorado, pero de a montón. Y es enamorado, Sergio el bailador, yo no. A todos los bailes no puede faltar un amigo mío que les voy a platicar. A todas las chicas las has enloquecido, las ha trastornado con su forma de bailar. Las muchachas lindas no quieren bailar, están esperando a Sergio el bailador, porque tiene gracia para moverse con sabor y a ella le gusta como las mueve el señor. Ya llegó, ya llegó.
Con crana.
And welcome back. We are now here with our second finalist, Marino Perdomo. Good morning.
Buenos días.
Buenos días y felicidades.
Gracias, gracias.
Estás en la final. Y
Sí,
¿cómo te sientes ahora?
pues muy feliz, contento, agradecido con toda la gente que me ha apoyado. Es muy bonito, pues, sentirse en un país que no es el país de uno y que la gente lo quiere mucho. Eso es lindo, precioso, ¿no? Yo estoy tan agradecido con la gente que me ha apoyado acá en Belice y por ellos he llegado hasta este momento donde estoy en la final. Gracias a ellos y ahí estoy.
Ok, y
So we're going to try some Spanish here,
sí.
yeah, just to be clear. Yeah.
y para ganar el final, ¿qué significa la victoria para ti?
Significa un triunfo, ¿verdad? En un evento tan bonito como es KTV Latino, significaría para mí una historia en la vida inolvidable ganar el primer lugar, ¿no? En la competencia, porque como dije ya ratitos, la gente me ha apoyado, me quiere y soñé mucho tiempo estar en este escenario que fue el KTV Latino, ¿verdad? Y lo logré. Llegué a finales y vamos a ver qué pasa con la votación de la gente esta semana todavía, que hace falta, y de la gente depende que yo sea el ganador del primer lugar, ¿no? Sigo invitándoles a toda la gente de Belice, pues podría mentarlos por lugar, ¿puedo? ¿Ah? Sí, la gente de Corozal, Orinjoac, Ciudad Belice, la isla bonita, el Cayo San Pedro, Benque, Cayo San Ignacio, Belmopán, Punta Gorda, Mango Creek, Bellavista, Santa Cruz y Dangriga, que es mi pueblo, ¿no? Las aldeas cercanas a Dangriga que me están apoyando. Oh, y las fincas bananeras, todos me apoyan. Y también la gente que no me conoce ya me conoció y yo sé que me han apoyado siempre.
Eres de Melinda Farm, ¿no?
Melinda Farm.
Ok, ¿y por qué decidiste participar en esta competición?
Decidí porque a mí me gusta la música desde joven, ¿no?
Sí.
Me gustaba cantar, fui mariachi, donde quiera que había un evento yo hacía la fuerza por ir a cantar y ya aquí en Dangriga con el objetivo de participar algún día en KTV Latino.
Ajá.
Yo me encontré unos amigos que tienen un negocio muy bonito, por cierto, en Dangriga, que se llama el Mexican Night Club. Ya tengo como unos 4 años de cantar los jueves en los karaoke ahí y es excelente el apoyo que me ha dado Mr. Henry, su esposa María y el ingeniero de sonido que le llamo yo, mi amigo Acosta, que si no fuera por ellos tres yo no estuviera hasta este lugar y en este lugar cantando en el KTV Latino. Allí practico mi música, la practico en la casa en las noches, la llevo, la canto ahí y eso me ha servido venir a KTV Latino.
Ajá. ¿Y cómo fue la experiencia?
Pues muy bonita, partecitas buenas y partes malas por el concepto que los elegían una canción que no es el estilo. Ajá. Sí, me dieron problema a 3 canciones que quizás no las voy a olvidar. La canción de Ricky Iglesias, de Ricky Martin y la de Anoche de Romeo Santos, que ese no es mi estilo de música, pero también yo le pido disculpas a todo el público que vio, que oyó, pues no es mi estilo, pero ahí estamos adelante.
Sí. Pero ¿cómo preparar por esos?
¿Las canciones?
Ajá.
Pues como trabajo 8 o 10 horas diarias, es poco tiempo para practicarlas, ¿no? Y ese es el problema, como no es mi estilo de la música, empezar aquí y acá, pero esa primera canción de Ricky Iglesias, la canta con gente de zona, son 4 personas que la cantan, ¿no? Ya para mí fue difícil ubicarme y todo, y lo mismo con las otras canciones. Pero si yo hubiera cantado canciones de mi estilo, no hubiera pasado eso. Pues. Pero son normas del evento, ¿no? Sí. Respetamos eso, ¿verdad? Y ahí estamos.
¿Y qué fue las cosas que aprendiste en esta competencia?
Lo primero aprendí a desarrollar más la amistad con las personas, aprender a dialogar como personas como ustedes, varios amigos, y eso es muy bonito. Me conoció mucha gente en el país que no me conocía y me demostró aprecio, amor, como le podemos decir, ¿verdad? En el apoyo que me están dando y pues es una experiencia inolvidable para mí.
Y toda la gente en Belice saben quién es Marino.
Sí, sí, correcto.
¿Cómo
donde quiera me dicen, hey Marino, el que no se acuerda de Marino, KTV. Es bien bonito, niños, escueleros, beliceñitos, bien bonitos. Mira, KTV Latino, le dicen al otro, van hasta 5 niños. Eso me llena de emoción, ¿no? Eso es lo que más me gusta, sí.
Sí, es como un dream, ¿no?
Correcto, sí.
¿Qué quieres hacer con el dinero si ganas?
Hay muchas situaciones que tiene uno de pobre, ¿no? Para empezar, debe algunos prestamitos ahí. Hay amigos que lo ven en una necesidad, lo apoyan, prestándole dinerito, a veces hasta en las tiendas. Hay que hablar así, ¿no? Sí. Necesitamos de eso, entonces, si yo ganaría el primer lugar, pues saldría de todas esas deuditas que tengo, compraría mi carrito para viajar de Melinda Farm al pueblo, porque lo hago en bicicleta y son 4 millas de camino, un lugar solo, ¿no? Haría eso y enviar un poco a mi familia, que la tengo en Honduras, para que o ir en Navidad, pasar unas vacaciones navideñas con mi familia feliz.
¿Piensas en cuando empezar, que vas a estar aquí ahorita?
Sí. ¿Sí? Desde cuando vine a la audición. Sí. Vine a una entrevista después, yo le dije, ¿y qué se hace para la final de los 3 finalistas? Hay un señor, Ricardo, él me tradució el inglés con la muchacha, ¿verdad? Y le dije, ¿y qué con los finalistas, qué hacen? No, me dijo, eso falta, me dijo. Pero yo estaba seguro que iba a llegar, ¿no?
¿Pero cómo sabes?
Pues es que cuando piensas una cosa, vas a hacer una cosa, hay que hacerla positivo. Voy a llegar allá, voy a ir. Ahora digo, voy a ganar los $10,000.
Aha! Now, I gotta translate that for English to you. So he said at his auditions that he was going to be here in the finals, and he's saying that it's just positive thinking, that he knew from the beginning if he would think it, he'd be able to work towards it and win that $10,000. That's such a positive thing to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Y el noche ayer es un performance más importante.
Sí.
Sí. ¿Cómo fue para ti?
Wow, eso fue
Ajá.
muy difícil porque estamos entre 4 personas y no sabemos cuál de las 4 personas se va a ir.
Ajá.
Porque es normal, no queríamos los 4 que nadie se fuera, pero se tenía que ir uno. Pues lamentablemente tocó a mi amigo Rafael, pues ahí le enviamos el saludo donde esté y que sigamos adelante. Él canta bien, él le gusta la música y que siga adelante con la música, pues eso se logra. Al paso del tiempo se logra un propósito, ¿no? Gracias a Dios yo lo tuve a la primera vez y porque la gente me apoyó. Y hay que decir, le digo a Rafael que le démosle. Yo no voy a olvidar KTV Latino nunca. No voy a olvidar estas oficinas, las entrevistas. No las voy a olvidar porque es una primera vez y yo creo que no se vuelve a repetir, pero sí hay que tenerlo en el corazón y en la mente lo que pasó, ¿no?
¿Y cómo fue el criticismo de los jueces en la programa?
Fuerzas, habían fuerzas, nervios y hasta miedo. Es que es bien difícil. Yo canto, pero bien. Hace unos 2 meses se hizo un karaoke en Mexican Night Club. Había un premio de $200, incluso lo patrocinó la cervecería. De aquí llegó el que estaba con el micrófono anoche. Él me entregó el premio. Yo gané con el apoyo de toda la gente. Pero es que ya canto bien. Cuando ya vengo al escenario, ahí ya entran los nervios y todo. Es que no es fácil. No es fácil estar en un escenario donde lo está viendo todo Belice, lo está viendo Honduras, Estados Unidos, ahora por internet. Tengo 2 hijos en Estados Unidos, allá estaban viendo. Ajá, sí, en Honduras me miraban todos, me apoyaron, también estaba apoyando con un dinerito así para que ponga mensajes, poco lo que pueden, pero sí. Entonces, sí.
Y en todo de KTV, ¿qué es su momento favorito?
Pues el momento favorito de KTV Latino es casi todos los momentos, todos los martes, ¿no?
No,
Bonito.
una canción.
No, con las canciones, pues las canté las que sé bien, las canté a como me pudieron salir y las canciones que no lo hice bien, pues el jurado me cuestionó con razón, ¿no? Yo anoche les dije, han hecho un lindo trabajo, una buena labor y yo no digo nada del jurado, está excelente. Si hicimos algo mal, pues ellos tenían que cuestionar, pero al mismo tiempo, no, dale. Practicar, tú podés. Eso ayuda para que el participante agarre fuerza, ¿no? Eso me ayudó muchísimo de ellos.
¿Y cómo te sientes pensando a la próxima?
Tal vez.
Pensando a la próxima semana, ¿cómo te sientes?
Sí, muy contento y no tengo duda. No tengo duda porque según como la gente me ha apoyado y ahora que ya estoy cerquita de los $10,000, yo creo que me van a apoyar más. Hasta los que no me han apoyado me van a apoyar, tengo la fe, ¿no? Sé que puede haber un triunfo para mí del primer lugar. Sí. Por eso saludo a toda la comunidad beliceña, todo alrededor Belice y también especialmente la comunidad garífuna.
¿Sí?
Que el próximo martes ellos celebran su día y desde ahorita les digo felicidades y también los quiero mucho, igual que todos.
En septiembre, ¿solo es un trabajador en un finca. Ahorita
Sí, sí.
eres un finalist
Un triunfador.
en KTV Latino.
Un triunfador en español.
¿Cómo lo sientes?
Pues muy feliz.
Sí.
A veces ni lo creo. Pero estoy feliz, estoy contento. Una historia que voy a llevar por el resto de mi vida. Linda historia.
Y para tu familia.
Oh, mi familia, pues en este evento yo represento la comunidad latina en Belice y represento el país de Honduras acá también. Ellos están viendo, creo que también este momento y pues el saludo para ellos allá, todas las personas, y ahí estoy con mi familia luchando, contento. Sí, represento a Honduras con todo orgullo y la comunidad hispana en Belice y los beliceños, todo.
¿Qué quieres decir a toda la gente de Belice?
Primeramente, toda la gente de Belice, un saludo esta mañana para todos, decirles que estoy muy agradecido con ellos, todos los que me han apoyado, y los que no me han apoyado pueden hacerlo esta semana, ¿no?
Ajá.
Todavía se puede. Entonces quiero decir que los quiero muchísimo, los voy a llevar en mi corazón y les pido el apoyo esta semana para poder llegar al primer lugar, ¿no? Sí. Y que tengan todos ellos un lindo día esta mañana, ¿no?
All right. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros.
Encantado, sí. Gracias.
With that, though, we are going to wrap up this segment. Unfortunately, Lalo was not able to join us this morning, so that's it for us with the KTV Latino finalists. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about the Best Warrior competition with the Belize Coast Guard. That's coming up after the break.
Monde
all the details from our guest this morning about the upcoming Best Warrior competition. And I feel like maybe we need to do some practical drills.
Oh,
or
yes,
something.
yes.
Not us, of course, you, right?
Marlene, we're ready. We're
We'll
ready.
recruit Sean Quillen. We got some
Yeah.
pretty strong cameramen here and do some challenges. Yeah?
Yes, we're ready. That's right.
We have with us on set, and I'll go in order of how they're seated, Lieutenant Ray Good, who is the logistics for the competition. We have in the middle Commander Gregory Sabaranis, who's the fleet commander.
That is correct.
And on the end, we have Lieutenant Commander Audibaldo Monima, who is the service support commander.
Yes, that's right.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
And thank you for being here.
Yes. This is,
So, a warrior competition. This
That's right.
sounds pretty intense.
it is. It is. It is intense. This competition is the most fierce and most intense competition currently in the country of Belize.
Okay.
The Belize Coast Guard will be, this is our 7th Best Warrior competition.
Yes.
And it will be held from the 28th of November to the 22nd of November. It is a 3-day event covering 6 events over those 3 days.
Yes.
Very competitive. Just to give you some sort of background, prior to the Best Warrior competition, from the inception of the Coast Guard, the commandant at the end of the year issues awards to various sailors. Best coxswain of the year, best patrol commander, that type of thing. And we used to have what was called the Ironman competition. And that was an individual award given to the best sailor in the Coast Guard who competed in these events. And the top guy would be given that Ironman award. And so that was what we had prior to the Best Warrior. And the commandant said, you know something? In the Coast Guard, we don't fight alone. It is not an individual effort. So we fight in squads, in 8, 12-man squads. So the competition, he changed the competition to where we began to compete in teams of 8. And so each unit would produce their best men.
And women.
Well, we have the Wonder Woman competition, which is
Just
separate.
say,
Yes. But in context of the Best Warrior, it's a male. All right. So, I mean, only the fiercest individuals will be selected to compete. And so this was and it started in 2013. And this was so the whole Best Warrior competition started, and it has really evolved. It is very competitive. And this year we're expecting a high level of competition as teams have been preparing from earlier this year.
Yeah. I have to say, having seen the coverage over the years, there is no competition in Belize. And I'm talking this strongman where you have to pull a car.
Yes.
But that is perhaps easy compared to what I've seen you guys have to endure and complete in the Warrior competition.
It is, because it really tests your endurance, right? So it's not a one-day, 2-hour event like some of the other competitions. And it really takes a toll on your body. So you really need to train and condition. And this is the aim of this competition, where to test the best fighting elements in our security forces. You test the leadership, you test command and control, you test the endurance, teamwork. So all these things are tested, and you're competing against teams who are equally trained as you are. So really and truly, you have to have that warrior mentality to give you that competitive edge.
And that was going to be my question, because how much of it is physical and how much of it is mental?
I'll tell you, we've always been told that in everything that we do, 90% is mental and 10% is physical. So even though the guys train really hard, really it's a battleground of the mind. That is where it starts. And so at the end of the day, when you begin this competition, really and truly it begins and it ends in your mind. And so, and this year we have Lieutenant Commander Monema, who is the overall event coordinator, and of course Lieutenant Good, who will deal with all the logistics, and he will speak about the various events.
Yeah, that's what I want to get
right,
into.
the various events over the 3 days.
Yeah.
And Lieutenant Commander Monema will speak to what the event looks like for this year, all our partners, and because it really takes a partnership for this event to be successful.
All right. So, Lieutenant Good, tell us how we're going to be testing their mettle.
All right. Just before I move on to that, I just want to do an addition to what Mr. Sobranis mentioned. This competition also prepares these teams, if they are selected, to go to an international level competition, also called the Forza Commando, where countries in the region compete, all the special forces in the region. So it prepares them for that also, to be selected for that competition. Over the period of these 3 days, there are 6 events. And it starts with day 1, where we have the Coast Guard fitness test. Now this fitness test is a series of exercises that you do. You have to start off with push-ups, sit-ups, you have pull-ups, you have the dips, and you have a 2-mile run. All of these are being judged by specific judges, as we have judges that will come in from the BAT sub that will assist in this.
Is it best time, best form?
Yes,
what are
you have certain time that they need to do it.
Okay.
When that whistle blow and say start, and that whistle blow and stop, it's based on the time. You have members that will be counting them.
Yeah.
Right, so that is for the morning event. In the afternoon, we'll have a 1-mile swim. So there's a route right there at the Coast Guard headquarters where that is set up for a 1-mile swim. And immediately after that 1-mile swim, they'll do a 6-mile run. So they come out of the water, get in their gear, and do a 6-mile run. That's for day 1. Day 2 will be done over at Paris Barracks. This will be we'll be utilizing the swimming pool that is over there, and they'll do a 500-meter swim. They'll do 5 complete laps of that swimming pool. Immediately after that, the team will come out of the swimming pool and run around a route 2 miles on the Paris Barracks compound.
Wow.
And immediately after that 2 miles, they'll move on to an assault course that the BDF have over there. That will complete that event for that day, for that morning. The afternoon now, they'll move back to Coast Guard headquarters, where they'll have the Coast Guard medley. Now this is a series of events that they will do, moving with different burdens. And I'm sure
like the log, the chain.
Exactly. The log, the big heavy
Even they look light.
But imagine after doing all of these, you know.
No, they don't look light at all.
Right. So they have different burdens that they will take around that road for that afternoon. No? The last day, the final day, early in the morning, we'll have what we call the march and shoot. Now this is a traditional military event that you do, march and shoot with your full kits, weapons, 40 pounds in your Bergen, boots, helmet, the full works, and they'll be moving from the boom to the firing range at Hattieville. It's a 9-mile walk and march and shoot by teams, and whenever they reach there, they'll be issued with ammunition, live ammunition, where they will engage some targets. And now this is very important because it goes by time, again by team effort. It goes by how many rounds, how many targets you knock down, but because they will deduct points based on the targets that are up.
Okay.
Right, and also the rounds that you hand in.
Yeah.
So that is how they do the scoring. And that's for the march and shoot portion of it. When they move back to the Coast Guard headquarters in the afternoon, this is the final event. And this is the most important event that may dictate whether a team will lose or get back from the bottom, because it's called the Crucible. The Crucible is very, these are a series of heavy, I don't know a proper way to describe it, Mr. Sobranis, but you know, you have some big chains, you have the logs, you have tires that will need to flip.
Yeah.
You have to pass through the obstacle course and finally finish after all that pain, climb up a rope. You know, so, and that's finished. And
that now explains to me why that climb up that rope looks so dramatic. Because that's like the last reserve of energy or strength that you have left after 3 days.
And it looks easy, like we said. Anybody can do something when it's fresh.
The only thing you said in that entire list I can do is the 2-mile run. That's it.
When you're exhausted, mentally drained, fatigued, and still have to negotiate these obstacles, really and truly, test your intestinal fortitude. And this is what the competition is all about. This is why we use the word, it is the fiercest, because really and truly it simulates battle scenarios. That is the way the commandant designed it. For example, the march and shoot that Lieutenant Wood spoke about, it simulates a squad, a team, a fighting element, tactically marching into a battle, and under the conditions of carrying that your weight and all the gears that you have on, all right, you still need to engage the enemy, and so it really requires concentration, focus, controlling all those faculties that will enable you to be accurate and precise in eliminating a threat that is in front of you. So these events are really and truly designed and geared to simulate battle exercises for a fighting element.
And what's the atmosphere like on the competition days? You know, is it really intense?
Yes, very, very intense. It's very
has
intense.
a supporting crowd that wants their team to win. It's
Very intense, very competitive.
This year we have a total of 18 participating. The Belize Defense Force, they're bringing out 2 teams, one from the Rifle Company and another, the Belize Special Assignment Group, which is their special forces. They also will be participating. We also have a team from the Belize Police Department. They have just embedded in this competition this year. And of course, the Coast Guard is bringing out the other 5 teams from Mr. Samaranis' command. He's the fleet commander. He have his A team. I have my team from the Service Support Command. We also have the Coastal Special Operations Group from the Coast Guard, which is our special group. And we also have 2 other teams that will be coming in. But what is so good about this competition is everyone is working as a team in order to fulfill the mandate of the commandant. In order to go ahead, everyone wants to be the best of the best. This year, next year actually, we want to expand the competition to be internationally. We have spoke to our counterparts up to the north, the Mexican Army and the Mexican Navy. They also want to participate. We have the U.S. Army, U.S. Marines. Probably next year they will come and also join this competition.
And you guys think we can stand up to them?
Of course.
Okay, just asking. But I'm going to ask the question, and I'll probably lose a few friends in the process. Right?
Ask it, Marley, anywhere.
So, why is it that it seems that the Coast Guards are of a different physical standard than the other national security? Because you have 5 teams out of 8.
Yes.
The police have 1, and the BDF have 2. This has been the trend since you've started this competition.
Yes.
Why is it? And you're completely biased because you are the Coast Guard.
Yes. No, we've always encouraged our partner agencies to participate and get involved.
Yeah.
Because the truth of the matter is that at the end of the day, the way we conduct operations in Belize is always from an inter-agency perspective.
Yes.
We work together, we train together, and so we really and truly try to encourage the BDF and the police to get involved and encourage greater participation on their end. We understand they have their commitments, and the police hands are full with all that is happening in Belize City. I know the BDF hands they're really full as well. So we appreciate their participation and hope that in the future more teams can participate. But I must tell you that the BDF, the infantry team that they have participating this year, I love that team. It's from the Alpha Company. Based down in PG. They competed last year. Highly motivated team.
They're a team to beat.
Yeah, they brought it last year. And this year they're coming again. In fact, their trainer called me and said, Mr. Sobranis, we're coming for the championship this year.
Coming in strong.
So we love it. We love it. They were at our base yesterday, practicing swimming, that type of thing. So we really encourage more participation, but we also understand their constraints. So hopefully in the future, we can have greater participation from them.
And to add, the judges are not from the Ministry of National Security.
Okay.
The judges are from the BATSUB, right?
Okay.
The British Army. And prior to last year, we had the U.S. Army judging. And this year, we invite BATSUB to judge, and they are bringing 8 judges to oversee and 1 master judge to oversee the entire competition. So as a result, no one can say we have a bias within the competition. Everything will be clear.
So how do you train for something like this?
The training is intense.
Yeah.
For example, for us in the Coast Guard, we do our PT or physical training 1 hour every day.
Okay.
And on different days, we do different types of training.
Yeah.
So
that's the standard
that's
across
standard. That's the
across
basic.
board.
That's the
Is that only for the Coast Guard?
That's only for the
that?
Coast Guard. Only for the Coast Guard that does that. This is why, as you alluded to, the Coast Guard, sometimes our guys look, we're fitter, but.
I like that you said it.
Yes.
Right?
Not us. I said it, right?
Listen, we're making jokes here, but fitness is important.
It is.
And it's important in anything.
Yes.
And I know that, we all have to do our part. But when you are especially working in the scenarios that you are, in national security, I think the expectation oftentimes is that you'll be the fittest of the fit.
And Marlene, physical fitness not only trains the body, it trains the mind. You're more sound mentally when you engage in these physical exercises.
Yeah.
So we always say, listen, you're training the mind to really and truly be efficient and effective under stress.
Yeah.
Right. So for the average Coast Guard sailor, 1 hour PT every day for the best warrior competition now. This is where your game has to step up. It is not just 1 hour. You'll do 2-3 hours in the morning and another 2 hours in the evening, right? Yes, because like I said, you train your body and your mind to endure more. Because really and truly, this competition is a special forces level competition.
Right.
All right, so you've got to take your mind and body to that particular level. So the guys really and truly put in a lot of training, not only from our end but also from the BDF as well.
Yeah. Now, which one of the 3 days are the most intense that you found so far? You guys compete, right?
Yes, all of us, 3 of us.
Definitely
Okay.
the last day.
What's the last day because you're tired?
Definitely
Or the last day because the events on that day are just difficult?
The last.
Tell me what it feels like. Tell me what it feels like when you get there.
I partake in this event before and march and shoot, moving from doing that 9 miles with your full weight, and you have to move in as a team. If there's a weak member in that team, you have to help assist that person. You have to keep your team together to reach to the end.
Yeah.
And that's very rough, especially if it's the sun coming out. It's very hot.
You're in full.
battle range.
You're after that march and shoot, your toes are blistered, your waists are blistered from the burgans that you have on the 40 pounds. Every way is messed
40
up.
pounds?
Yes, it's 40 pounds, and additional, you
still
get
have
additional burdens along the way to carry.
And you don't want to shoot a lot because they're going to count your rounds when you come back anyway, right?
So you got to train to shoot also, you got to
Yeah.
practice on that also. Then you left from that about probably 11 o'clock, you reach back to the headquarters, and you take a rest until about 1400, 2 o'clock in the
2
afternoon.
o'clock, yeah.
And you're there going into the crucible. So think about it, you're already blistered, your toes are, your foot are swelled, some people get injured on it, but you got to continue because there are certain rules in it also that if a member dropped out of that team, you only have 1 replacement. But you have to continue the competition if you want to stay in the competition as a team.
What do you do when you have someone on your team that's just not pulling their weight and everything has to be done together?
That's where teamwork comes in effect. You got to
Yeah.
motivate your team member.
Yeah.
A lot of motivation. Remember, you train.
So it's not
For
like
this
you to rail
competition.
up with him and
No.
tell him, let's
No.
go, you to go back.
It's rare that would happen because the thing is the initial stage selecting your team, you're selecting the best from amongst the others. So you will find that everybody that is on that team are very hua. They want to complete this and come go for the championship.
And this is where the Best Warrior Leadership Award is given, because it's so best that team leader can keep that team focused and motivated, because guys will get tired.
Of course.
Guys will get, like I said, mentally drained. And you will have times when the one or two guys will, as you mentioned, begin to slack off. How do you get those guys to dig deep? All right, and this is where you say to them, this is why we've been training. You know, come on, and so the team leader will find a way for his guys to dig deep, find that motivational bedrock, and push on, carry on, and we've seen it in every competition, where you'll see one guy at the back, he's really tired, and that team leader goes to him, say a few words to him, and next thing you know, that guy begins to move forward to the front. You know, and it's really,
wow, that is good leadership.
It is, and it's also inspirational to see that. You know, so yes.
Share with us, because what I hear from you quite a bit is how important it is to be able to mentally tell yourself to move past the physical wall often that you would I would imagine you'd experience. What kind of things are you telling yourself? So if you're like starting off that rope and you feel like your arms just won't help you, or I mean, I don't know, you can tell me what was like the hardest part of a previous challenge that you just had. It was all mental strength that pushed you through.
Well, I can just say one part first. I think one of the most mental support that you have is when those team members are pushing, are telling you, go, you can do it, and that helps a lot. The support from your other team members and the fans that are there, your supporters, they're right there.
Remember from the beginning, Mr. Sobranis mentioned it's 90% mental.
Yes, I believe that.
When you tell them, your mind is a powerful tool to the body. When you tell your mind, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. You're not fighting for yourself, you're fighting for your country. End of the day, we're all here to pay to fight and serve this beautiful nation. And that is what is embedded in us since we're recruits. You're fighting for your nation, you're working for your nation, for the citizens of this nation. And that is what is always, or the commandant of the Belize Coast Guard embedded in us. We're here to fight and serve for this nation. So when you are there, you're mentally stressed, you're down, you cannot go no more. That actually kicks in your head. Your training, your basic training kicks in mentally in your head. I'm here to fight for my nation, and that is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to finish this competition because I'm here for my nation. And that is what we do.
Nice. All right. So when I see everyone when I see the footage, I should say, of the competition, I'll know what's going through your mind. Is it open to the public? Can people go and watch?
So
you want cheering?
Yes, come please.
It's open to the public. All events are open to the public. So we definitely want to say to our viewers, if you have time, come to the Coast Guard headquarters, watch the events, cheer the guys on. It really means a lot to them to hear those voices in the background saying go, that type of thing. So anyone who wants to come, they are welcome to come to Coast Guard headquarters starting next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for these events.
All right. And around what time is the Crucible?
The Crucible, the last is
like the one to watch.
It's like 2 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon. And like what Lieutenant Good mentioned earlier, this really and truly will be the measuring stick for selecting your team that will compete internationally in that Special Forces competition. So really and truly it gives the guys an incentive to want to win. Because everybody wants to represent their country in these competitions. They want to get that exposure. So it's a good incentive for all the teams that are participating in this event.
And everybody wants to be the West Warrior.
Of course.
So,
and that's the thing. When you are competing, one, you've been training for a few months. You train for 3-4 months prior to the event, and on D-Day, you tell yourself, this is no time for me to fail, falter, and fall. This is what I've been training for. I want to be the best warrior. I want to wear that crown and the bragging rights for the next year of being called the best warrior, because it's really a badge of honor.
Of course.
You know, so that in itself is an incentive for the teams to go hard, charge hard, and put their best foot forward in trying to be at the top.
Yeah. All right. I think that is more than enough for people to understand why they need to come out and support. It starts on Wednesday the 20th.
20th.
No, I was saying, and especially if they know the media will be covering it.
Yeah. I'm sure that's when people perform very well as well, when the cameras are spotlighting
when the cameras
them.
are on, that's right.
I'd like to add, I would also like to thank our sponsors
Of course, yes.
who make this possible. They will be having their booths on display for the competition. They'll be very generous to us, and the Coast Guard is very glad to have them with this.
You can go ahead and thank them if they're
Thank
supporting.
you. Bowen and Bowen, we have Universal Hardware, Atlantic Bank, Maria Chan, it's all coming to my head now. And all of you haven't mentioned, I'd like to thank you so much to make this event a wonderful event, to help us with this event. Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, we shall see who comes out as the best warrior come next Friday.
Yes, thank you for having us here this morning.
Thank you for coming in and reminding us we need to go work out.
Thank you.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and take a break, and I don't know if you guys can eat this kind of food, but we got Chef Sean Quillen here.
Oh man, he's the best.
And we know that means a whole lot of cooking is coming up, and it's all about celebrating Garifuna culture. So please stay tuned.
Belize Bank's
here with Chef Sean Quillen, who's gonna be here. Who's here to talk to us about all the 19. Now I'm tripping up.
Garifuna Cuisine, 19th of November.
So there's a whole lot of food in front of us, and
Exactly.
we're just a little bit excited here. We're always happy to have Chef Sean Quillen in. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Long time no control.
Well, I know you've been globe trotting, Belize trotting,
Yeah,
and you're
everywhere.
very rarely in one spot to be with
Yes,
us.
darling, but when you invite me for Garifuna Cuisine, I have to come because it's my favorite cuisine to
That's
cook.
right.
And of course, you know, I grew up in Dangriga. I am not Garifuna, but that's still my favorite thing to do. Speak a little bit of language, play the Garifuna drum, cook the food. So, tell me, so what is Garifuna Cuisine? If you talk about Maya cuisine, you talk about the staple of the Maya cuisine will always be corn and beans and stuff like that. But when you talk about Garifuna Cuisine, it is always coconut milk and ground food, cassava and seafood.
And seafood.
Remember, all of they live on the coast, right? Except
Yes.
for Georgetown Village right in back there. But then all of them, they are sea people, people from the sea. So in Garifuna, we call it the Woodrow. So we got a lot of fish today.
All right.
So
I know, I saw
usually,
some, so there's some lovely fish to the front there. Is that lionfish?
there is not lionfish, that's hogfish.
I'm sorry, I can't see.
Hogfish today. We got ocean jack, we
Ooh,
got
we
conch.
got a big lobster.
A big lobster. You call wadabu, which is conch.
Wadabu.
Wadabu,
Okay.
yeah. But in the Caribbean, you call it lambi. You know they're Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
So we are cooking that food today. No, a lot of people always say, you talk Garifuna food, one thing comes to mind, sere.
Right.
And when I say what is confusing is sere hudut, is hudut sere. And today we're gonna make,
Are they the same?
so sere is the broth, which is the coconut milk, seafood broth, I call it a broth. So that's the sere lasus in Garifuna, se llama lasus. That's Spanish.
Which is like sauce.
Yes, it's a liquid, it's a soup then.
Yeah.
So the soup, the la sauce, which is coconut, which is falomo. So that the sere. Now, if you put mashed plantain, that's called hudut. So the actual hudut that the plantain.
Okay.
Now today we're gonna make about 6 dishes now.
All right.
Because you can't make one.
We
Make we
gotta
get
get
started.
started. That's what's happening, right?
So we'll make variations from the hudut, which is gonna be the base, the mother. So we have to start with coconut, right? Remember? So we have some coconut. Where my coconut?
Brown. What?
Yes, you are getting coconut for me.
Coconut all in
You ever broke a coconut, Bass?
No.
Huh?
No.
I'm going
Can't
shopping.
say I have
There's
to say.
grape.
When you pick your coconut, please pick one coconut.
Let's try this one.
There's
That one.
fresh coconut.
Shake and see if it's
coconut.
juicy. You like juicy thing, right? Good. Pull up.
So we're gonna do.
Crack the coconut. So usually I take for making fine one little line, I give it one little line to follow, like a little.
So you're gonna mix some tradition here.
Yeah. No, behind. Use this side. Crack on the juice and drop there. No hurt
see.
yourself, you know,
You
bruh.
didn't know this was gonna be a
No,
part
I
of
know.
your
I
duties
see
today.
now. Like I feel like I got
But
under
you-
pressure.
Eat it like you got somebody who not like. Think about he or she. Lick on, bruh.
All right.
Yes, Zai. One more. Make it open up.
Ooh, fresh coconut water.
One more. Boom. Yeah. One more, sir. One more, sir. Not afraid, man. Yes, Zai.
Okay.
Good. Boy, this one got growings.
Oh, look. What do you call it?
We call it growings or grounds or what?
Groins, yeah. What do you call it at home? I know several people call this different things.
This are like
What
a
is
treat.
it, Sean?
This is our treat.
But what is it?
This is like a Cracker Jack box. What's going on?
They want you to show it more.
Oh, I don't understand. They got confusing.
Oh, they want you to eat it.
Everybody get excited about growings. Actually, I posted on Instagram last night and everybody got about this. You ever open a Cracker Jack box and you don't know what is inside? That's how I catch we just don't. Really, we never know that
It's
happen.
like a pearl.
Yeah, it's like a pearl. Anyway.
Wait, but what
I
is
choose the
it?
right one. That's why.
Yes, you choose the right one.
What is it?
It's probably the tree was going to grow from that, I think. That's what I think. I don't know.
I thought you had a real answer for us.
I don't have a
Let's
real
move
answer.
forward.
No. We go to the store, we have canned coconut milk. We go to the store, we have powdered coconut milk. But in traditional Garifuna cuisine and Creole cuisine, rice and beans, we have to make fresh coconut milk.
Yes.
So how do you make fresh coconut milk?
You grate
We
it.
got different ways. We have a grater there. These are like the traditional Creole and Garifuna grater.
Oh, God.
This is called a ghee in
My
Garifuna.
knuckles already hurt looking
This
at
got two
that.
purposes. When you make bad as picnic, you make your knee long pan it. I don't know, make a check your knee. You are a good picnic.
Of course.
This one, knock off your finger. Now, the Mennonites of Belize made a wonderful grater there, so you could go grate that too. You know how to do that one day? Yeah, these are the hana and the
This is the part I like.
Yeah,
Fresh
this one I could.
coconut water.
But you have to be careful because this table
Yeah.
check right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're making fresh coconut milk. Now, Marlene, you either do that,
Yeah.
you either do it like that,
Yeah.
You either, or you could take one knife and you could go in it and you could, you know, the coconut would be like this and you could take it out of the
Scoop it
shell.
out, yeah.
And then it could come out like this. And then from here you could put it in your, if you're at home and you don't have a Mennonite grater like that, that's perfect, boss.
All right.
You could take and grate it, right? Right? You could grate it. Some people put it in a blender. Behind you.
You put coconut in the blender?
Yes, you could take this, put it in a blender, put warm water, blend it, boom, you got the
Okay,
coconut milk.
didn't know that.
So you could grate it here. Again, this is Yegi. So anyway, because we talk about time, we have to move on.
We have to talk.
No.
So what you want to do is your traditional coconut milk. You get this.
You do it,
after you
try in
grind
there.
it,
Yes.
And then you'll throw it in. Does this have water?
It has water, yes.
All right.
Sometimes you see the same water, you see the same juice here. I have no problem with doing that.
Saving that to drink later.
Oh, yeah, darling.
All right, so you put that in there with some water.
Yes, I got you all the glove balls. You can squeeze this coconut juice.
Too late now.
It's too late, darling.
All right.
So, you want gloves too?
So we need gloves.
All right. We make coconut milk.
All right.
This is very, you see, we take it for granted that we make coconut milk like that. When I travel for Belize, the number one item people fascinated by is this same coconut grater. They say, wow, I didn't know, because people think it comes from a can, and they don't know that, you know, and this is vegan free and gluten free.
It's vegan, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, but you know, I mean, not everybody has time for this
No.
anymore. This is like when you really want to make a very special treat.
Authentic.
Yeah.
Yes, authentic. So now we have to make coconut
what are we
milk.
gonna do?
Now we have a strainer. All right, make a put on the fire, man.
Yeah, because
I hope this thing will work though. You got a minion there. Hey, D! Acosta from Pomoda Village. Yes, I.
Okay.
All right, good. So, we got coconut milk. You could put a lot in there. Put all of that. Make it
all of it?
creamy and rich.
Go ahead.
Rich, right? Rich. Now,
So this is what it's like to be Sean's sous chef, right?
this is my sous chef not so beautiful though, darling. I can't afford you neither.
Yeah, probably not.
Good, we make coconut milk.
All right.
So you mix that up. Now, we're going to make at least 5 dishes out of Garifuna cuisine.
let's get
We're going to
started.
start with the base. We're going to make the sere.
So this is going to be used for all our dishes?
Yes, this is going to be the
coconut
base.
milk.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good. Now, coconut oil.
So we just leave this in here? That's all?
Yes, like you're making tea, right? Steeping.
yeah.
Sometimes I put a little bit of warm water.
liquid, yeah.
While you warm water in there. Yes, just like making tea.
Okay.
You see that and get creamy and rich. Okay, good.
Put that over there for now.
Now, we start all Garifuna cuisine again. Coconut oil, coconut milk, coconot powder. Sorry, not coconut powder.
So we're not making this one from scratch?
No,
because
this-
that's a whole nother process.
This is a wonderful coconut oil that I found in Silkgrass Village, Glorious Belize.
That's right.
It's a virgin coconut oil, right?
Yeah.
Cold press. We have a lot of stigma about coconut oil in Belize. People are saying that they're mixing coconut oil. Have you heard that? Some people put.
I have heard, yeah.
Yes, but you notice it get hard at 70 degrees, right? You could see that it's
That's
100% pure, out of Silkgrass Village. Yeah, they make,
Glorious Belize. Okay.
and they also do coconut milk. That's coming.
Okay.
So then you
they
don't
also
have
do
to.
coconut water.
Coconut
That's
water.
my favorite coconut water.
But darling, you know, you see all that stress we just gone through. In the near future, we not need to because we open a can or a bottle and then we got it fresh cocoa milk. You laugh,
All right,
Miss
so
Marlene.
what are we doing now?
No, coconut oil.
So this is just going to be coconut all over.
Coconut all over, make it get hot, right? So let's talk about what we're gonna do. If I take, we're gonna have the base, we're gonna have seafood, make it get hot. If I take ripe, like a ratio of 75% green and 25% ripe plantain, I boil it, right? So we're going shopping again.
Okay.
We get a little plantain there, right? I'm right there, so.
Look, Gavin's here. He's
Yes,
gonna go get
please.
it. Yeah.
Yes,
One?
please. Bring all of this wrong food there, brother.
All right.
That's plantain, and then the one in a banana. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, that's good for now.
Yeah.
So, first we make hudut, traditional hudut, ripe and green.
Okay.
All right.
Peel it, boil it in salted water, then we are mashing in the hana. That's called hana, right? I already have some here made.
So you're going to boil it.
Boil it in salted water. You know, you peel the plantain, you know, for do it.
Yeah.
And then, while that get hot, we go make hudut then.
All right.
Gavin, I make hudut. So, I got banana and I got plantain. So, these are the ripe one. You say, star sweet and nice and.
It's the yellower one.
And then the green one hard and stiff. Yeah? Good?
Can you tell the difference when it's cooked? They're all yellow?
Because
Because when the green one is whiter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will put a little bit of salsa. Go there.
And you just smash.
Knock out yourself. Boy, Sometimes some people say you have to put a little turn in it, right? Like, well, yes, boy. Look at you do with the grand man.
There we go.
Yeah. See, you got Jamaican in here for you,
Don't say it.
Yes, Miss Denise. Beat and bra, beat until it's smooth, smooth, smooth. This one is green banana now.
Oh.
Good, left that one right there.
Okay.
I can see my stove hot.
Probably not.
Beat, Gavin, beat.
Let's go.
And that is hudut right there, you know, brother. Watch how pretty.
Do you have to put any spices in there?
I put salt only.
Okay.
That's it. Sometimes some people don't put salt because when they beat so hard they start to sweat and they sweat drop in there, but that's another situation. But here, guys,
How this look?
Okay.
it's smooth, it's beautiful.
All right.
Look at that. We are come back for here right now, left and right there.
All right.
One dish done, you know, hudut done. It's so fast.
So hudut.
Yes, I.
What else?
Now we're going to make the serre. Onion.
Yes.
Onion. Aye. Put everything. Garlic, right?
Yes.
Garlic and onion. Easy cuisine, you know. Nothing hard. Onion and garlic. Now, Mr. Gavin, let's go to the front there. We're going fishing. We're going fishing, sir. Ochaha. You know, Gavin, we call it Ochaha.
Music
I'm hoping they play it, though. Where there? Now, we have conchs. We have hagfish. We have lobster. We have ocean jack. Sometimes, in Garifuna cuisine, the traditional, they would fry the fish first.
Yes.
And then you drop it in and that's good. But guess what? Go there, you know, put everything in there.
All of this?
Everything
You do
in
what
here?
you want, you put everything, you put everything, you put everything. Put everything, I don't want nothing stay there. You go there. That's how in there.
All the seafood?
The seafood, because we not going to play, we going to eat too. You don't hungry then? Put coconut oil, hagfish.
So you're going to do
Conchs.
like
Just like
seafood?
so?
Put everybody there, everybody
I
there.
thought you only put the chop up one.
Darling, put, look here.
Everything.
Put every rasta.
While, meanwhile, in normal kitchens, you will just choose one fish
Oh my
and
God.
probably put it in.
Oh my God, I wish you could
Don't
see
forget that
inside.
lobster.
Why this camera have to come off at this
What's-
stand, you know, boy, because you have
what's
to
the
come here, you know,
fillet?
boy. Huh?
What's the fillet?
The fillet is ocean jack. No, make a cut that fillet, boy.
Oh,
Bring her here, make a
that
cut.
one can't go by.
Put her right here. Good. Ocean jack. How you know that ocean jack? Fisheries regulation, 1 inch
They
squared.
should always have
Touch.
skin on it.
This is from Dangriga, right? All I didn't think of down south. Make it authentic. Where's my knife?
They're all there.
Good. Boy, we really the cook, you know. We're not going to fake, you know. And Gavin?
No, man.
Look here, boy. Look here at this spot. Boy, still vexed with you, because I have to bring the camera here. Rick, I have to tell you what to do, you know, boy. Mr. Rick.
You want a pot cam. All right.
Pat Cam. Look in there, man. Habuliant. Habuliant, rich. Reese. Good.
Okay.
We'll put everybody.
So we have lobster, conch, whole fish, fish fillet,
Yeah.
all inside.
One thing missing, rati.
Cooking with
One thing missing, haroru. All right,
Crab.
good. Yeah, crab. Marlene know about crab. No. Yes, the Garifuna I say, you know what? This rich, this delicious. No. Again, you can take this and fry it on the side in a frying oil and then put it in there. But I love that.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think we are putting in there, senor?
Coconut milk.
So we already made the coconut, sir. So now, who want to do this one, you
Do
know?
we need to do anything or just leave this?
Left that
Marlene
right
some
there.
work.
Make Marlene work. Traditionally, Marlene,
Yes.
we were supposed to use a hibisa. This is called a hibisa.
Okay.
This is where they use to strain, right? Garifuna authentic. So that's the way you do. Maybe you take, like you're going to take some of you, right?
Oh, over it.
Yes, darling. Straight in at the pot bed.
Oh, over your grater.
Straight in at it, darling. Boy, Marlene. Look here. Where you put the spent one? Put the spent one right there.
Oh, it's nice and warm. Oops.
It's nice and warm, and watch out. The warmth, the way bring out the niceties. These are the falumau now. You see that lady? You see that whiteness?
Yeah.
Not enough for no can, my bride. This is about 100 coconut we greater, yeah, man.
I hope you use the blender for that
I
one.
put chicken bone myself.
No, Marlene weren't you helping Sean at like 3 in the morning? Doing this, like,
I left her house at 3 a.m., but I wasn't helping to coconut. All right. My Marlene did work. You see, you got me the push-up just now. Now you take your lick. Take that behind the scenes.
This is fresh
Put it,
coconut
darling.
milk.
Put it, darling. Put it, darling. Squeeze her.
No,
We're not faking.
I'm clearly messier than you should be.
Yeah, this run down all over your hand and your leg. And
Don't you use the other strainer?
Part of the process.
all right, but you got to be authentic, darling. Hold on.
Okay, but
Marlene, want the next strainer. Watch out, why not pour everything, bruh?
Thank you. That would be a lot easier.
You don't take your lick. Go there. Squeeze on, squeeze on. The more we get, the more we are eating now. All right. So the broth by itself is called cerelasus right there. Now there's one more key ingredient. Bye. Anyway, you want to finish it?
Yeah.
There's one more key ingredient that needs to go in there. Mr. Gavin, can you go over there and find some basil for me, sir?
All right.
Right over there, so.
All right, let me
In
try
Garifuna, they call it.
It's not supposed to be this messy, right, Sean?
Well,
this
it's
is
good,
just
man.
when you have inexperienced
No,
chefs.
it's because we're really cooking.
This is our basil,
That's
right?
basil, sir.
There we go.
Number one, just stay right there. Pick it off and throw it in there.
All right.
You're from Jamaica, you know, for pick that thing. You pick, you roll.
All right.
Mr. Gadi, bro. Boy,
This is the worry when Sean is on.
you worry not, man. You worry too much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good. Put basil, put basil. You know what else we are putting in there? We are making it richer. We are put habanero.
I was going to say.
Watch out. Habanero, basil, onion, garlic, coconut milk, and seafood. That's it. That's cerelasus. Done. I mean, we don't got nothing else to do. Put the basil. Without this, it's not ceré.
Without
Very,
the basil.
very, very, very important.
Can you
Very
pour it?
important. You know how to make a big pot. This is like Velouria style, man.
I know.
Because
But how long does it take to cook?
quick thing, till a fish get hot, that don't cook. Remember, it's not hard.
Okay, Sean, this wasn't.
Look like the poor fire is strain. All right, make we stop here because we got clear.
All right, so that's.
Okay, so
Hey,
Pull out the canned ones now to finish.
the can
the
one.
rest.
My lady, what me? We good? We good? Any question?
No, go ahead. So
Come in.
this is the base. You said you're
Put basil.
doing
Yeah, that's
multiple
it.
dishes.
Yeah,
So
multiple
this
dishes
is the
coming
base
up.
that we're
So-
working
Yes,
with.
I. Multiple come in.
I'm not finished.
Oh, sorry, my darling. I finished before you. That's our problem. Okay. So no guys, so bad mind. I just talk about cooking, you know. Let's go by. Put the basil.
All right, here we go.
Boy, no spoons to taste. Oh my goodness.
Not yet. Okay.
Spoons to taste, sir.
I think
Spoons to
that's-
taste.
Oh, the time.
All right.
All right, good.
Traditional Garifuna was stand up here and they was stir this and stir this and stir
Yeah.
this. Why? Because it gets curdled. They got a word called garahigua. You don't want garahigua. Mama garahigua. That means that it will curdle because it's real milk, right?
Okay.
Boy, this is pretty. Tasting spoon. Yes, I just give me brother. Very good.
So
What's a
we
rich pot?
have coconut milk
Boy.
with seafood,
Boy.
basil, habanero. Did you put salt or pepper? Yes, on
Yes,
top of the
salt
seafood.
and pepper. So now I want to taste it for salt
Alright.
and pepper and see if we need more. Watch how rich it look. We need more salt. Where's my salt?
Over here.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.
He won't buy. You know, problem you know, Eddie. Good. Nothing else. Listen, when we know in there, we know none of them powder bouillon thing for the chicken stock and anything. You know why? Boy, you want my Garifuna cost me for that? Never do that. Why? Two things. You change the color and you know that they put it because you get yellow. Salt, black pepper, garlic, onion, coconut milk, fish. Done. Nothing else. That's like Herrera sauce. That done right there.
And the flavor from the seafood itself.
And the flavor from the seafood make it look here. Look
Okay.
on that pot, brother.
So that one will cook up and what will we
Fresh
make?
basil. No. Look on the lobster they cook. See how you ask me how fast? Look at it red. You saw it curl on the canna because I know the story enough. Remember, you got conchs, you got, boy.
Okay, so I'll stir that
I
and
need-
then you go ahead and get
need a
moving on the
disclaimer.
next dish.
If anybody get pregnant, I know they mind the picnic. That's my disclaimer for this last yeah. Boy.
that.
Honestly though, I want
Eric.
to show you something now. I want to show you
Take a
something.
look at that fish.
I want you to really taste this because it's,
you know, I can't actually.
You can't eat
I
seafood?
He's
no
allergic
allergic
to
to lobster.
yeah. You should me tell me that long time, bruh. I know me, I put the lobster. Well, Marlene, darling. I don't know. Taste for salt, darling. Motherfucker.
Fresh coconut milk. You
Come
definitely
up,
taste
Joe.
it. It's fine.
It's fine.
Just need more salt.
It's just fine. It's just
Oh,
fine.
finish.
All right, good.
Sean, everybody knows you're a good chef.
No, what, good for nothing, they say, but I don't know. At least
Okay.
I'm good. Good.
All
Let
right.
me cook. Make that simmer, darling. No, let's go.
leave it.
Let's go talk about something else now.
What are we doing?
I love the country of Belize. I love all the cultures of Belize. Today we're doing Garifuna food, but I want to still talk about two more cultures of this country. I love this food so much. I love coconut. Now, if we take mashed plantain, it's called hudut. We don't get the hudut. When we serve it right now, we have put the hudut in it. That's the hudut. if we take green banana, right? Green banana. Banana that's unripened, right? I don't know, fancy something. That's all. Green banana. Now, we peel it. We slice it, right? We peel green banana. This is a green banana, don't peel, same thing. We slice it, and we throw it in at this pot. We have a new dish.
What is it?
Tapo. Tapo. Put this in there. When I take that out right now, that's a tapo.
What,
So,
like the whole dish is the
once I
or
put-
just that boiled banana?
So the broth is the base. That's the
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
That's a cerela sauce. This doesn't cook, you know. It's just a fish that broke apart.
Yeah.
I put green banana in there. That dish is called tapo.
Okay.
No, next dish. I take green banana. I get the eggy. These are the eggy, right? Right? Gavin, come work again, bruh. Go on there. I want a great time. Just do your thing. This is only wrap there on the beach, right? Just do your thing and just
Like so,
right
okay.
there, so. Great, 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 great. One spot though. Careful, pick it up. Great, 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 great. I worry too much, man.
Good.
And what I'll do a small pot on the side.
Okay.
I'll make another dish for you right now. So he don't like work, man. He don't like my minions there. He cut his style. Very good.
All right, good.
Now, did you get there?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Green banana. So if I put whole sliced banana, tapo. If I put plantain, mashed, hudut. If I take
Great
what
kids.
All right.
no, I will take this, see? I'll put some of the lassos here, right? Remember, these are the mother.
Okay.
Put some of the mother here. I can't lately, no, bro. Back there, so, see there? Eddie. Where's Eddie when I need him?
Eddie is getting your.
Right there, Eddie. Run, Eddie. Eddie.
thing.
Run, Eddie.
That's a very big.
Try to
fish.
Eddie. Try it, Eddie. Yes, I. Little.
Uh-huh.
Right? Fish. Remember, this is cerela sauce. Cerela sauce. Put this here.
Okay.
Now, you see what the man got here? Good. Excellent. Mr. Rick, we
There you go, Rick.
got grated green banana on the eggy. We are putting salt on it. Okay,
Salt. There we go.
Salt. Now, take this. So, shape it so. Put it in a me. La sauce. I got a new dish. Bundiga.
Oh.
Bundiga. Right?
So it's gonna cook in that.
Yes, then this is
So
in Espanol,
like-
albóndiga.
Uh-huh.
Albóndiga in Espanol is a
Yeah.
meatball, right?
Yeah.
So I'm making a meatball. I put some here.
So you're making a green banana
Look there.
meatball.
Put it in there. Put it in there. Son of a gun, you got bundiga. No. Next dish. I don't have to make three already, you know. Next dish. I take this. I put salt. I put onion, right? I put it in here. Right? Wrap it up like a tamales, right?
Yeah.
Where I got you now?
Darasa?
Darasa!
Yeah.
Boy, you see that? Garifuna cuisine. For the world, you know, boy. Darasa. Usually I put it in salt water, right? But you know what? We're not gonna salt water, I put it right and make it steam. This is for demonstration purposes. Semet namo. Bundiga. Darasa. No.
Let me.
What left?
So this is your.
Boy, this one had cooked too much over there. The bubble no backside there. This one done, you know. This dish done. See this
That's
one?
your
this?
bondiga.
Yes, that's cooking. Let that cook, darling.
I know, I'm sure.
But this one is
That's
ready.
done.
Son of a gun. Not done yet, Mr. Gavin. Pull up.
All right.
No.
We got it.
We don't make how much dish? Hudut, sere, bundiga, tapo, darasa, that done 5.
Okay.
Let's go, one more. No, 2 more. If I'm in forget Garifuna cuisine a little bit, but I'm up north, and I was in the village of, I need an expat, this one.
Okay.
If I'm up north, which is in Mestizo, right? I take seafood. It's like up there, San Pedro, there. But I smell your banana. I want to put a piece of conchs because they come from the San Pedro and Key Corker. I put a piece of fish and conchs, right? Coconut milk, habanero, right? Yeah. Next dish, what will I make?
I have no idea.
With the tag mestizo, so then use the anato, achiote. Forget about with the tag Garifuna, right? But don't make
Recado.
that. Put Wali Recado in there. We got next dish. This is called chechak.
Okay.
Chechak, right? Mind you, they're not the exact, but I'm giving you a demonstration of
So what is chechak?
Chechak, the coconut milk recado, seafood.
Oh.
Look here, people
I
out.
didn't know
I
that.
never heard
People out Key Corker,
Yeah.
you know? No, one more dish. Now 5, 6. Let me make a next one, man.
So
Yeah,
you
next
eat
spot.
this just like that, like it's just a soup.
Delicious. Something that good for goma too. You know.
Okay.
Next spot.
1 second.
All right, next spot. Make we go to the next district, right? Next
All
district.
right.
Next district. But we
This
got
is why. This is why.
Make that cook.
As much as we plan ahead for your show.
You can't plan, darling. You can't plan. Coconut oil again.
Uh-huh.
We'll make a wonderful dish here right now. Don't worry about nothing.
Okay. What
Good.
are we making?
No, we're going to East Indian culture.
All right.
Do you have?
Ay, where I got it down there? I got to leave it.
What we got?
I need some. I need ginger.
Ginger.
But not the regular ginger.
What are we making from the East Indian?
Right here,
culture?
Sobra. See ya?
Oh, all right.
This is a ginger.
Okay.
And this is a yellow ginger. AKA turmeric. Go there, Javin.
Also known as takari.
Great for me, bruh. Right there, so where are you going? Beautiful color.
I know.
Oh my God, we don't fake it. This is culture. This is cuisine. This is no barcode. This is not from a can. This is fresh. This not come from the powder. This not come from them brands. This not come from any supermarket. When you're sitting like this, it come from the earth. You got the dirt, and it come from Belize. And that is what I love to do.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yes.
darling?
There's your yellow ginger.
Good. No, stop right there now. I got chicken here, right? I got chicken here. But we know the talk about chicken, and if I cook chicken here, take a little while and thing. But
No,
if I
you could put some in.
Put some in, okay.
Yeah, because
Chicken.
Gavin has to sample something.
Oh yes, chicken, chicken. But we start with Garifuna food, right? Chicken.
Yeah.
No, forget we may put some in the forest when they put the land crab. Land crab, coconut milk. No, not corteside milk because they make seafood with chicken, right? But I'm giving a demonstration, right?
You can't have it now, Gavin.
It's fine.
Oh boy, I'm not doing it then.
right.
Oh, you need to make fresh coconut milk for me then?
If you have more, just squeeze it over here.
Please put some coconut milk then. Work for your food, bruh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I mean, I put that, but then I put that again. I put a little herb, you know what? This needs culantro. This needs culantro.
Over. Yeah, I'll
Right?
hold this.
All right.
So we're cooking Gavin something.
Yeah, Gavin, I forget something by. The man can't say, "Can I not eat?"
Breakfast.
Then you tell the family no eat.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Put the onion, right? Now, of course, we have to season it. Onion. Number one ingredient, culantro. Right? And
Do we need more milk or?
put because Gavin hungry.
Where they put the rest of the trash or whatever on this?
Oh.
Right here.
Oh, over there.
Why? My cameraman come. My valley rich. Valley rich. You smell it way for your house. The man that he got day after that. I see the schedule at Channel 5. The man got day after. He's still going to work. Why? I don't blame you.
Good morning, Stephen.
Steven, how are you, baby? No, brother. Do me
right.
one more thing. Put some of this in there. Put some of this yellow ginger in there. I know you got Takari, right, Marlene?
Yes.
Takari, Marlene. Go there, brother. Put Takari, brother.
Got me excited there for a second. I thought it was
Kuhun cabbage.
Kuhun cabbage.
What happened to me? I get it, but I couldn't find it because I have to, you know, you have to go hunt for these
Yeah,
things.
yeah, and they do it by moon.
By moon.
Sometimes,
I got back the AG.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm straying. We're supposed to talking about Garifuna food.
I realize that.
But no, I'm just showing you the versatility of the cocoa. Not.
So like you would have typically used the coconut milk there.
Yeah. I need a new spoon because Gavin is allergic to seafood and I can't use that seafood spoon. Very good.
There's another spoon
All
there.
right.
Yeah.
Right? You understand that people will complain and say that also, but you know what? I'm giving you a reference to so many dishes.
Just
we have
start with at home.
Hudot, Tapo, Bundiga, Chechak, and Takari. All from the coconut milk. Right? That's the way I want proof. Right? No worry, this one cook. We have seasoned this. We have put some salt. Gavin, I guess we eat. Of course, we may have brown the chicken, but we not got time because right now Rick Romero, he tell me hurry. And here everybody, they hurry me in the studio. But time for plate, right? Now, you put some yellow, what you call it? Cocoon cabbage in there. You got one wonderful dish, right? Good. Good, 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 good. Make me plate up. Time for eat.
Okay.
Right? Very good. Where are we going?
Here we go with Sean Quillen and inspired Belizean
Yes,
cuisine.
sir.
Inspired on the spot, clearly.
No, but I like what I just did because we have culture, man.
Yeah.
Culture can't be done, Gabi.
So we made
yes.
the hodot.
Hodot.
We made the
Tapo.
sere.
Yes, sere.
The lasos.
Yes, lasos.
Fresh from grated coconut.
I don't too.
Tapao, darasa.
Tapao, darasa. What else do we make? Bundiga.
Bundiga. Chechak.
Chechak.
Takari.
And takari is bubbling.
Next one, if you take this cassava, right? Next dish.
Yeah.
You take this cassava,
Yeah.
you grate it, panisei igi, right? You put sugar, cinnamon, allspice, clove. You wrap it in a plantain leaf. You got a dessert called Dani. In Jamaica, you call it blue dress.
Ah, yeah.
Blue dress, right?
Yeah.
In the Caribbean,
And it's
you call
very
it
gummy. It's
yes,
yeah,
because you get starchy. So
yeah.
that's another dish right there. If you want to show this, oh, one more. If you take, because we don't do mestizo,
Yeah.
East Indian, Garifuna, we forget Creole. If you take plantain, slice it in there, or like the buniga, you're going to think called Matilda foot.
Yeah.
Son of a gun, that boy, yep, this boy. Boy, look here. Yes, correct?
All with fresh.
And they say we don't got cuisine?
coconut.
Look here, boy. Oh, and we got cassava bread. All right, where's my plate? Let's eat something, man. Hey, because we don't run
You know,
out of time.
Sean, that it'll be interesting the day they document you working
Oh
in
my
your
God.
kitchen.
You see now, everything,
All right.
garahigwa, boy. Everything curled for me because we had the taka. But you know,
You want to heat it up?
No, darling. Anyway, any questions? We good? We are eat, man. You don't worry about nothing. Gavin, you have put away hudut right now?
Oh, we're going to take out the hudut?
Oh my goodness. Whole fish. Right now I put on a whole fish here. Lobster here.
Oh my gosh.
Wadab, where the wadab? Wadab here. Again, a little bit curled because, you know, it curled because I neglected it a bit, but you got to keep stirring, okay, guys? Just stir.
Yeah.
Stir. Boy. I have to big up Swamp Man, you know. Swamp Man, I will find out this seafood for me. Swamp Man, I'm a brother, and Angriga. Christopher. He has stressed everything I call. He find the coconut great for me. Ay. He more like the East Indian food, though. He not like the... Ay. Good. So there we have, you know, bruh. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Come, Mr. Gavin.
All right, let's go.
We got to put your hudut.
You want a glove?
You got to put your hudut.
Sure, I can do that.
I want to take one nice piece of hudut. I want to ball it up. And I want to set it right in here, brother. Right in the middle there. Boy, honey, nicely. You know, right?
So if you're doing this at home, Sean, it's, I mean, and I like the idea of using the fresh coconut milk as well.
Yes.
So if you're doing it at home, it cooks quickly because it's seafood.
Very fast.
Are you just trying to heat up the...
Yes, very fast. And seafood cooks fast. You could put shrimp. You could, again, if it overcook like that, you get curd, but you got to keep stirring it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is because we're really demonstrating things here.
Yeah.
And the flavor is amazing. Miss Marlene, you tasted it?
Yes, I did.
All right.
All right, so like
The
this.
other question I
So
had,
mix it.
look.
Darling,
You could even shape it
really
into
try that,
something
though.
different.
Really
yeah.
try that,
Yeah.
man.
Put it just like
Put on right there, bruh.
All
That
right.
is delicious.
Boy,
And you get that flavor of that habanero.
then you go, you finish it with a little bit of cassava bread. Right? Cassava bread farm. Sabals cassava farm.
So you cook your fish in the...
I cook it there, you could fry it on its side.
Because that can, sometimes some people brown it and then
Brown
they
it,
put
put
it
it in there.
the
But
finished cook.
again, there's no wrong way, right?
Okay.
But if I do it in the sauce, you get all the flavor.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'm done, you know.
So what else?
We want to recap what we do?
All right, we can go through one more time. There you have it. That's the traditional meal that we put together. Clearly, this is the Sean Quillen version because it has everything in there. Lobster,
Everything but my
whole
granny.
fish, conch, and fish fillet.
Yes.
Made from freshly grated,
Coconut milk.
And what else did we do? We made the
We
hudut.
make sere, we make hudut, we make tapo, we make bundiga, we make takari, we make chichak, we make darasa, we
Yeah,
talk about
that's great,
dani.
yeah. Oh, we should have got that on camera. The producer walked in, she's like,
And people think that you only got one Garifuna food. People think we don't got one national dish of this country, which is rice and
Yeah.
chicken and salad with ripe plantain for one Sunday morning. No, we got a lot more than that. We talk about East Indian, we talk about Creole, we talk about Matilda food, we talk about takari, chechak, hudut.
one of the things you said is you are completely against putting what they call the malheur in the
Not
the
put no
chicken.
malheur in here because why would you ever do that?
All right.
That thing that powder that MSG and you get yellow. I want no, you do it. If you do it, don't do it. The only way to make things get yellow, yeah, with yellow ginger. And we know I use the powder one for anything. Why you send it for a barcode? We don't use barcode.
Yeah.
We want to get it fresh. You see how you look here? We can't stage that. This is because we really work today. So thank you, sir.
Your cooking is like a performance in itself. I always say that. But
And we hope the coconut too, right?
we do thank you for coming in and once again sharing with us your inspired Belize cuisine.
And I want to big up Glorious
Belizean
Belize.
cuisine.
Glorious Belize. Wonderful thing they happen out at Silgrass Village. no mixing, and it's from Belize.
All right.
Yeah?
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you, darling. Let's go eat now.
Oh, that's exactly what we're going to do. What's that?
My who?
Oh, who helped you out?
My glorious Belize
Uh-huh.
and Eddie Acosta. And I kind of work too, so I big up myself. No, Gavin, no, man, but really thanks. This is a lot of effort. When I come back, when your producer asked me to come, no joke, right? This took 2 days of production. And I really had to go down for the fish.
I saw that. You documented it on Instagram.
Yes,
yeah.
and please follow me on Instagram. And I finally Gilnet and I chop up the man Gilnet too. So that was another topic. But I put it there for
All right,
decoration.
so you'll transform all the gillnets into decorations
Yes,
after
I.
this.
I like
Thank
it
you
to
once
be
again. This is, of course, reminding us that we can actually cook our own hudut, sere, tapao, bundiga, tarasa.
Matilla foot.
Well, we didn't do that
But
one.
then, yes, it's
Chachak. Kakari at home.
And if we
we
just put the
showed you
kong
how.
kong soup too.
So that's it for us. Thank you, Sean. We're going to go ahead and take a break, of course, because we're just ready to sample. So we'll be back in a few.
Thank you.
With over 1
And we are back on Open Your Eyes.
Sorry, not eating coconut. It's just today, I love coconut.
Yeah, that's usually me.
Yeah.
Because whenever we got food on this set, I'm usually more excited about eating than talking. So, of course, we ended off our show by making all of this great, not only Garifuna food, but of course we started because, of course, Garifuna Settlement Day is next week, and we wanted to show some of the great Garifuna cuisine, and we made a whole lot of dishes. We made our hodot, tapao, darasa, all kinds of dishes with Chef Sean Quillen, which me and Marlene certainly enjoyed.
And I gotta say, Gavin, you broke a coconut,
Yeah.
you grate the coconut,
I beat the grind the plantain or
you
brown it,
beat the hudut,
Yeah.
and also made your own coconut milk. So
Yeah,
we did a
definitely.
lot of work
Yeah,
today. I gotta say that much. But here's the thing, it's been a really, really great show. We're all preparing for Garifuna Settlement Day, but we also want to say thank you to the KTV finalists who did stop in. Remember that the finale takes place next Monday, the 18th, and that's going to be at the Bliss. Remember, the Best Warrior competition starts next Wednesday, the 20th. It is open to the public. Go on out and show your support and really see some of our security forces show their strength as well. And of course, I also should say congratulations, Gavin. You survived your first Sean Quillen cooking demo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I mean, you clearly enjoyed my cooking. So.
Your food is delicious. You did most of the work here. But we do appreciate Sean coming in, definitely passionate about Belizean culture and Belizean food, and just showing the versatility that we have in starting off with just a few products. So that is great. The food is delicious. We are going to have a feast right now. And I'm so sorry that you don't get to join in, but with that, we're going to wrap up the show. Remember, if you want to contact us, send us an email at oye@channel5belize.com. Drop me a line at marlene_oye@channel5belize.com. Find us on Facebook at
Open Your Eyes BZ.
And on Instagram
At OYE Belize.
And remember to tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 when you open your eyes.
And start your morning right.
Until then, keep your eyes, your mind,
and your heart
open. We'll see you soon. Enjoy your day, Belize.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.